Imagine waking up tomorrow and every ocean on Earth is gone. No waves, no tides, just endless muddy canyons, stranded ships, and creatures flopping around in confusion. Welcome to the day the oceans disappeared, and to the strangest road trip humanity would ever take. So what if every drop of ocean water suddenly vanished? Let's assume rivers and lakes stay, but the big blue, gone. That's over 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water missing. Enough to cover the planet in a layer of water almost 3 kilometers deep. Without it, Earth would look completely different. You wouldn't even recognize it. Where there used to be shimmering blue, we'd now see a vast brown wasteland. Steep cliffs where continental shelves drop off, miles of mud and sand, and trenches deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Let's start with geography. Say goodbye to the Pacific Ocean. Now it's the Pacific Valley, a giant scar dividing continents. The Mariana Trench, a canyon nearly 7 miles deep. It's darker than any cave, littered with shipwrecks, whale bones, and forgotten cables. And it would smell horrible. All that decaying organic matter that's been quietly rotting underwater for millions of years would now be exposed to sunlight and air. Congratulations, you've invented the world's largest compost heap. The seafloor itself wouldn't stay calm for long. Without the massive weight of the water pressing down, tectonic plates would shift. Volcanoes along the mid-ocean ridges could erupt like never before, releasing gases that had been trapped for ages. You'd see fountains of steam and lava painting the sky red. So yeah, drained Earth might look more like hell on Earth. Marine life? Gone in hours. Fish, whales, plankton, everything that depends on water would suffocate or dry up almost instantly. A few deep-sea creatures might survive in trenches still filled with groundwater for a while, but eventually, even they die out. And the land animals? Not doing great either. The oceans regulate temperature, absorb carbon dioxide, and drive the water cycle. Without them, rainfall stops. Deserts spread. Global temperatures swing wildly between freezing nights and scorching days. Basically, the planet becomes a massive, dusty Mars with Wi-Fi. Oh, and that breathable air you're enjoying? Half the oxygen we inhale comes from microscopic ocean algae called phytoplankton. Without oceans, they vanish, and so does our air supply. Within a few decades, humans would be gasping for oxygen. But here's where it gets really weird. With the seafloor exposed, we'd finally get to see most of Earth for the first time ever. Over 70% of the planet's surface is hidden beneath the waves right now. We'd find mountains taller than Everest, canyons stretching thousands of miles, and geological formations humans never even imagined. It would be a scientist's dream if they could survive long enough to study it. And buried among the ridges and trenches? Centuries of human history. Shipwrecks, sunken cities, maybe even long-lost artifacts swallowed by tsunamis. It would be like uncovering a secret world that's been right under our noses all along. But that's the tragedy. We discover Earth's greatest mysteries just as the planet became unlivable. In a few months, the atmosphere collapses into chaos. Winds whip across the exposed basins, carrying toxic dust. Without water's stabilizing power, the climate spirals out of control. Earth becomes a cracked, scorched wasteland, a ghost of its former blue self. So next time you look at the ocean, remember, that glittering blue surface is more than pretty scenery. It's the planet's life support system. It keeps our air breathable, our weather stable, and our world alive. So, what do you think would happen first if the oceans disappeared? Earthquakes, mass extinction, or everyone just fighting over bottled water? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed diving into this dry scenario, give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and stick around. Because next time, we're asking, what if the moon suddenly vanished?